The first guest house, also known as the guest reception house in the Japanese occupation period, is recorded as the serviceman's guest house on the sign staked to the building's ridgepole. After World War II, the national government took over the guest house and renamed it First Guest House. In 1940, during the Japanese occupation period, Penghu government began to build the guest house. Soon after, the Sino-Japanese War broke out. It was extremely difficult to ship construction materials during wartime. Finally, the guest house was completed in February 1943. The nationalist government recovered Taiwan and the Penghu Isles after World War II. On May 17, 1949, Chiang Kai-shek flew to Penghu for the first time after he stepped down from power. While in Penghu, Chiang Kai-shek stayed in the guest house. Later on, the guest house became Chiang Kai-shek Chateau and was renamed First Guest House. In 1956, the first guest house was renovated and transformed into a presidential chateau. A portion of Japanese-style amenities were removed and replaced with Western-style facilities. A study, a dining room, and President Jiang Jingguo's bedroom were built at the same time. Meanwhile, an underground wartime command post was built in the south wing of the first guest house. When the 823 Artillery War broke out in 1958, President Chiang Kai-shek established his wartime command post in the first guest house. After the war ended, the first guest house served as a presidential chateau for Chiang Kai-shek. President Jiang Jingguo, who was elected president after President Chiang Kai-shek passed away, stayed at the first guest house many times. The first guest house's front entrance hallway and walls were built using washed pebble finish method, washed granolithic finish method, brick and plaster method, and other exceptional construction skills developed by Penghu builders. The doorway is highlighted by the gabled and hipped roof and archway. The roof is braced by a wooden truss and covered with cement tiles. The building is supported by bearing walls that are made of champaka, a solid lumber imported from Southeast Asia to enhance the building's durability. This Western-style dividing wall was built using the skills developed by Japanese architects known as plate edge cutting method. Over there is a bamboo braided wall made of bamboo and cement. Comprising Japanese-style residence and Western-style reception room, the first guest house is more than a Japanese-style building. The Western-style front entrance hallway, reception room, and bedrooms are major attractions here. President Chiang Kai-shek's bedroom features the Chinese character for longevity. His bed and all his belongings are imprinted with this character. The Japanese-style residence consists of an inner entrance hallway, 2 Japanese-style living rooms, and 2 side rooms. The living room and side room are separated by a partition. In the upper area of the partition, there is a window made of cypress and engraved with the picturesque landscape of Fuji Mountain. With its distinctive design and historic significance, the first guest house was recognized as a historic monument on December 10, 1998. The military authority returned the guest house to Penghu County government in 2000. Then, the county government launched an appraisal and renovation project to revitalize the guest house. The project was concluded successfully in 2009 and opened on May 18, 2011.